Welcome everyone to Sciencesofia channel. I hope everyone is well. Friends, today we will all learn about one famous paradox of time travel, and maybe you already understand that by watching this video title. Yes, you are right. That complex issue is grandfather paradox. Today we will understand this issue in a very simple way. Before you get started, friends who are new to our channel, become subscribed to our channel by subscribing to our channel. And many thanks to those who are already members of our channel. Let's get started. Firstly, we will learn what a paradox is. The paradox is incomprehensible to most people. There are a lot of people who cannot explain this even after reading. In a nutshell, the paradox is a kind of confusion whose answer cannot be known or cannot be known at the same time. We will understand the paradox issue with some examples. Let us first come to a quote from the famous philosopher Socrates. The quote is, "I know that I did not know anything." In this line, Socrates says he knows nothing, but he knows that he knows nothing. Then it is not true that he knows nothing. Again, if we do not know who is right, then he knows the word is false. This is called a paradox, where one or more sentence or even proves each other wrong. Maybe many of you don't understand this yet. Okay, I will explain to you with one more simple example. Suppose I wrote in English on a piece of paper that I cannot write in English. I don't know how to write English according to this word, but I have written the sentence in English letter. Again, if I know English, then what I have written is a lie. So this time you have clearly understand what the paradox is. Let's go to our real thing. In 1931, grandfather paradox was described as the age-old argument of preventing your birth by killing your grandparents. In a letter to American science fiction magazine Amazing Stories, the grandfather paradox is a potentially logical problem that would arise if a person traveled through time in the past. This paradox says that if someone travels time before his grandfather gets married and kills him, it will make his own position impossible. The matter is a little complicated. Okay, I will explain the matter to you in a simple way. Suppose there is a person whose name is Michael. Michael is an engineer. He built a time machine after 20 years of trying. Suddenly he remembered the words of his grandparents, whom he had never seen. He went to his grandparents' time by time machine. His grandfather was unmarried at this time. He calls his grandfather in front of everyone in excitement and goes to him. This makes his grandfather very angry because even though he is a young man, Michael calls him grandfather. Michael's grandfather publicly insulted him for his behavior. At this point, he becomes very angry and kills his grandfather with a gun. Now the question is, if Michael's grandfather died before he got married, it means that Michael's father was not born. That is, Michael was not born. Then what will happen to Michael? Again, if Michael was not born, it means that Michael did not build a time machine. That is, Michael did not go in the past and kill his grandfather. Then who killed Michael's father? This self-contradictory incident of time travel is called grandfather paradox. This time we discuss the solution to this paradox. Following the publication of the grandfather paradox theory, some scientists set out to find a solution. In the end, the two of them come to this conclusion. The first is Novikov's self-consistency theory and second is parallel universe theory. Let us first come to the Novikov's self-consistency theory. According to this theory, even if time travels back to the past, no one will be able to engage in any work that will affect his or her actual present. Suppose a person named X goes to the past and tries to kill his childhood child X. He will never be able to do that, because according to this rule, if he kills his childhood, his existence become impossible. In this state, nature will remove his from his goal. No matter how hard he tries, he will never succeed. If someone works like creating a paradox, the result will be quite bizarre, because whatever happens, the world will change as much as possible, no matter how impossible. Now let's come to the second issue. According to this information, if someone wants to go back to the past by time travel, he can never go back to the past in his own timeline. Time travel is only possible to travel to the parallel universe. If someone goes to the past and kills his grandfather, he will actually go to the parallel universe of his universe where he had no existence at all. In other words, the timeline from which the time travel came will remain the same. He will traveling to another timeline of another universe where he has never existed. He has moved to the universe with another possibility of killing his grandfather. I hope you all understand what grandfather paradox is. Thanks everyone for watching this video.